everyone, welcome back to the stream. Today we're going to be coming back to RimWorld. We're doing a bit of a beginner kind of thing. I wanted to focus more on the early game rather than trying to do one colony all the way through. So we might, at a certain point, or if I encounter a single bump in the road, restart everything. I have a little... Oh my goodness, why are you on broadcast? So we are going... We have some of the we have no mods. We have some of the expansions. You'll see those as we load in. Anyway, hi, I am Altamir Lash. I will be your VTuber today, and let's start... What do I want to do? I want to do a Mechanator run at some point. Let's just start with a basic Cassandra Classic. We'll go a little bit easier today. We don't want to do random stuff. What's a good randomized seed? Barracuda is our seed today. Yeah, we don't have Anomaly, we don't have Odyssey. We'll get those at some point. Ooh, this almost looks... As soon as I loaded in, I'm like, oh, this looks like Eurasia with like a cut off Africa down here. That's odd. But let's see. Arid, temperate, desert, tundra. Where do we want to start? Right in the middle of the sea. I wonder what an island nation would be like. I kind of want to give it a shot, don't you? We'll see how often we get raided. Yeah, let's start here randomly. We're not gonna do much with the ideology system. We should... No. Okay. Let's see. Who do we have here? We got melee and so... Oh, that is a social person. Good heavens. Right, we got a shooting person who's kind of smart. There's a lot of passion in these people. Shooting and melee. So this is the basic group is incredibly violent, is what I'm seeing. Artistic, another social, another just melee, social. You're not really good at anything. And a 15 gun with a bad back. Alright. Some of these might be worth keeping, but let's just re-roll some of these bad boys. That's a doctor, which is always good to have. That's a artistic doctor who can also do plants. Misandrist, that's not... Oh. Wait. What happens in this case? Do you like everyone, or do you hate everyone? I don't understand. Let's see. Fast learner. Fast learner as a trait might be worth keeping. We could always just hack off your leg. Chemical interest, nah. An optimist. Optimists are nice. Fast learner again. Fast learning intellectual doctor? Crafter, a chef, doctor. So, construction we are sorely lacking. Who over here? Jeez, there's just no... Wow, you are aggressively good at medical and nothing else. Finally, it's construction. Supermoon. Where's the idea of gaining pleasure from chemicals, avoids alcohol and recreational drugs. Okay. Incapable of violence. Like, is 18 social even technically worth it? Because, like, it's really good, but not being able to do much of anything else and having so many things you can't do, like no done labor and no skilled labor, I don't think we can keep that. We'd have some really good crafting and a doctor, which we already have kind of a doctor, but you would be... If we do that, still have no construction. Who was the... Somebody had construction down here. Was it that last one? Yeah, the rocket engineer. Okay, so then we have no melee, which isn't the worst thing to start with, I suppose. But we have a burning passion for shooting, cooking, medical, and intellectual. Are we sorely lacking anything? Rail. You're not really a... Ah, sanguine. I didn't even notice that. Okay. That looks fine. Bah. Okay, good. I thought that the sound had cut out for a little bit. Alright. The three of you awaken in your cryosleep sarcophagi to the sound of sirens and ripping metal. You barely get to the escape pods before the ship is torn apart. Sometime later, you land on this unknown RimWorld. As pieces of the shredded starship fall around you, you start making plans to survive. Oh my god, the guinea pigs! Okay, so... As always, we gotta allow... all this business. Black vest, sure. Bolt action rifle. That's a horse called Affinity. I like that. Okay, so somebody will put on the armor. Let's see what we got. We got a little bit up here. We got some stuff over here. Standard Xenostrider. We could drain this lake if we need to later, because that'll have some possibly fertile soil under it. Do we have fertile soil anywhere normally? Rich soil, yeah, okay. So over here wouldn't be too bad to set up camp. We got an anima tree. Geothermal. Is there a closer geothermal over here? Yes, right there. Okay, so maybe somewhere over here, and then we could just abuse the rich soil. For farming, we got a herd of muffalos. Hopefully they don't leave, but... lots of guinea pigs. Maybe we can farm guinea pigs, actually. Okay, so we're going to set up over here. We got granite chunks. Those are nice. Okay. So let's turn off auto home, turn on rebuild if destroyed. We'll build a growing zone. Kind of this whole area. Do a second growing zone. So first growing zone, we'll do rice. Those grow fast. And then the second one, we'll do corn because it grows slow. And I think we're in a temperate zone, right? Sure. Oh, there's another one over here. More rich soil. If we build up here, we can claim all this nonsense. Okay, let's build a wall. Where's wall? Structure. Right. So we're gonna need to... This area will be cleared because of that. So we'll be able to quickly build... a little compound over here. We'll do a dumping zone over there. Nothing going on over here. We're gonna have a stockpile zone over here. I could have sworn those were two different zones. Dumping stockpile and a stockpile. We'll just separate them out. Perfect. The home area will be here, and here, and here, and here. We need a door. Door over here. We don't have any steel? Are we low on steel? We could salvage that. This is probably an ancient danger, which also has our compacted machinery on it, so that's going to be horrifying. We'll disassemble this nonsense. What's that? Are you beautiful? It's relatively beautiful. So we'll keep that. Ooh. There's some steel. There's some steel. There's going to be some steel scattered around the map that we can just pick up. Oh, we should have maybe the stockpile zone inside. Yeah, that's a good idea. And then we're also going to need yon furniture for everybody to live in. Day one, we're just going to build. One sec. Don't need that. Okay. Let's click go and see where everybody goes. Right. We're going to need to manually priority. So everybody needs to do that. You're fine. Midrest, yeah. Childcare, doesn't really matter. Basic is fine. We'll find an artist later. Plant cutting, good. That's fine. Construction, hunting, cooking. Okay. Yeah, what you vomiting for? You sick? Don't feel very well? Oh, it's the cryo sleep sickness. That's fine. Sometimes people just wake up vomiting. We are very far away from that geothermal vent that I plotted out earlier. That's fine. Oh, more steel. Great. Grab that when you guys get a chance. Who is our miner? Oh, Construct Hunt, Taylor Smith. Queen Hall. Mine. You. Okay, everybody can mine, but we don't need to mine them that hard. Mine skill 5, mine skill 3, mine skill 4. No, don't botch the construction. Yeah. That is in fact the ancient danger. Please don't disturb it yet. We're gonna want to build a roof area. If you build the roof area larger than your compound, then forest fires won't be able to get there. Which is nice. There's snow, no. Where's clear plants? There we go. Cut plants. We'll just clear cut all this nonsense. We should prioritize hauling faster now. Just so that we get stuff inside. Who's our shooter? You. Equip that. We had melee, but I guess not. You can equip the revolver. Cancel that. We'll get back to that later. There's more important things to do. Such as hauling all this stuff, actually. But let's at least get a roof overhead before we bother with that. So, less mining in the initial push. This does not need chunks. It also doesn't need steel. Great. Base now exists. How about floors? We got, we could do concrete. Concrete's always nice. And then in the actual bedroom, we'll have wood. Yeah, new defenses. Well, at this current time, we're gonna figure that out. Really need to take this stuff inside. It is degrading. Degradating. Okay, so somebody... Hauling is your first priority. Let's see, how do I do... Sign, arrow policy, edit that. Okay, so we want... $50, 60%, so the people aren't... That do it? Yeah. Okay. A visitor. New lovers. Really? Okay. So let's that, and we can... Let's build a hallway so that people can get where they need to go. This is all just kind of conceptual. I don't really know what I'm doing at this point. Let's slap a wooden door here and here, and then we can... Wall, wall. That seems uneven. I think I messed that up. That's not what I wanted. Okay. You cancel. Yeah, I definitely messed that up. Math is for nerds. Okay. So that'll be that. We'll have... Install that there, and that there. Oh, you're outside now. I You've already been woken up. Who's social? You. Thanks, bud. We don't really have any temperature problems right now, so we definitely don't need the, bother with that. Wait, who... Somebody developed a crush or whatever. Someone fell in love, I saw it. Should expand the home area to include all this business now. Don't forget to clear that. Look at better construction. Mad guinea pig. Okay. So we're going to create a allowable zone for area 1, and it's just going to be inside. So now everybody into area 1. And now we fighting. Grab the knife. There's a reaction thing where we can tell them to fight instead of run. I don't remember where it is. Reading, drug, food, apparel, hostility response. Yes. We're gonna have everybody... Yeah, sure. Everybody attack. Good. All right. Well, now we're going to have our production start. We're going to need a butcher table. I thought I said to do a concrete floor there. Well, it's not part of the workday right now, so that's fine. In that case, we should put these inside because we wasted an entire day somehow. Who's our doctor? Oh, you. You need to be able to self-tend. You should also have... All right. So what did we learn? We learned that we need a hospital bed, I suppose, or at least make sure that everybody's bed is indoor. Okay. New colony. Grab that. We're starting on the goblin seed now. Want to start another island nation? This one looks a little bit better, actually. Temperate forest. Marble, slate, granite. Granite, sandstone, marble. Slate, limestone. Well, granite, slate. Granite, sandstone, and marble is probably fine. Where is... Not a lot of pollution. Doesn't it tell us where diseases, or how often diseases are? Yeah, to 60 days isn't bad. Alright. Well, is near polluted tile, so there will be acidic smog here roughly 162 days. Ooh. Where does it say that? Is that nearby pollution? I guess the only... Oh, there it is. Average disease frequency. I guess the only place that's good for pollution is that? Okay, I guess we're not island nationing. That's fine. Oh, actually. No pollution. 40 out of 60 days. So we lose a little bit of that. Granite, sandstone, marble. Okay. Island nation of 1. Alright. We have a social, doctor, intellectual, artistic. So you're very inside. Oh, fast learner, great memory. Oh my god. I think we have to take this person. Got shooting. Mining is pretty good. Medical's okay. Shooting, but can't mine, cook, or plant. Careful shooter. A night owl. Night owl's not the best. Alcohol addiction. Too smart can be bad. Body modder is difficult. Cooking and plants. Plants isn't bad. Alien, cooking, shooting, intellectual, crafting. Okay. Why do we have so many low-wage workers? Another cooking and plants person. Oh, they come with a textbook. Okay, so... we need... like, melee's not the most important. Cooking. We need somebody who's at least okay at cooking. So out of you... we would have you... like, we need fast learner, great memory. That's such a good thing. You're not a cook, but you're a psychopath. So we would need somebody... if we take these two, we need somebody good at dumb labor. So somebody who can... cook and mine. Possibly plants. There's cooking, plants, just make you mine anyway. You are comparable. Great memory. Nudist isn't bad. Fast learner. Fast learner, I think, actually takes priority if we're going to make them do mind slaving. You have a passion for mining, but no cooking. Definitely need a better cook. Okay, so you we're not going to use, so... It's no... 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 You're very violent. No... No, sanguine. Not a lot of skills. Tortured artist. Kind and trigger happy. Getting some low... Real low rolls here. You're a very smart psychopath. Alright, Dexter, get out of here. Staggeringly ugly. I love that one. Mining, cooking plants. Okay. That low cooking skill. Okay. Wow, you have a lot of asthma. Okay, so social intel. So if we grab you, it shifts a little bit upwards. We have no melee, but that's fine. We find a melee person later. We have everything. Plants is okay, but they'll learn. You're a fast learner with great memory. Okay. We'll figure out your asthma stuff later. At least you're happy about it. Incapable of violence. We only have one violent person? Ooh, I don't know if we can do that. I don't know if we can do that. No. We're looking for, like, these three. We have construction, right? Yeah, we have somebody who's decent at construction. Okay, so mining, no cooking. Cooking, animals, construction. Quick sleeper. Can't see very well. That'd be a really bad for defense. Cooking plants and animals, but no mining. Cooking's good. Great memory. No. No. Okay, just a good baseline of everything. A great shot. We'd have two very violent people. Ooh, where'd you go? Okay, so we'd have two incredibly violent people with baseline ability to do stuff. Fast walker. I think that's good enough. Allow all the nonsense. Alright, let's see what we got. We got not a lot physically going on. Engine walker torso, yeah. Sand. We've got our rich soil down here, which is good. We could start building on this and not have to build quite so many walls. Not having to build walls is nice. Yeah, I think that's almost definitely the best thing, the best place. So let's start here. We can claim these. All this will be mine. Oop. let's grab... and start with the beds. That's probably fine. We'll increase the house size to that. And clear the plants in that area. Because only you can prevent forest fires. That's what they told me in school. Alright, let's go. Need that. Need the zones, so we will dumping zone over back behind the house, and then a stockpile zone within the house. Tab. What the heck? We got a cute little pupper. This is sandstone tiles. We can work on that later. What are you made of? No. Somebody's gonna need a haul, and I think that it is you guys. Stop dumping your steel here. Steel doesn't degrade, it can go outside. What are those? Storage cylinders? Oh, what the heck? Yeah, they'll finish cutting down those trees eventually. So we need to increase construction. There. We have shelter. Cool. Not a bad day one, I think. And then who is... So you get the handgun, you get the rifle. And then you can't do either, so the knife just gets to sit there. Thank you. Alright, so let's start building shelves. For shelves. Great. Alright, so now that that's done, what should we do next? I think we should start farming already. Rice. Oh, there's rich soil right outside? Well, guess what? That shit gets to be planted too. And tomorrow we'll start building individual condos, I suppose. So we'll do... Eh? Little long rooms? I don't think they need to be that big. Actually, on the other hand, if we do it this way, then we could... That could be a hallway. Yeah. Then we could grab another one up here. Maybe slightly smaller. Okay. All right. That might be a problem. While we're doing that, we will make area 1 inside the little fortress area. We get a visitor. Okay, these are indoors now, so we can reinstall the beds. And then we can actually build another bed for guests. Medical, no. Colonists, no. I thought that there was a way to set them for guests. Colonists, prisoners, or slaves? You're awake. We'll never do social. Perfect. Who's our social person? Is it you? It was you. Candace. Trade with this man. They have packaged survival meals. Components are always good to have. Tech print jump packs. Holy heck. I don't think we're gonna need this awful book. Let's see, so we got the don't wear terrible clothes policy. Would that work? Yeah. I also think that you can set it to not have painted. Yeah, let's not allow tainted apparel. Does that work? Yeah, okay. Oh, nice. Plus steel. Sweet. We'll do dressers because that's just polite. End tables for the same reason. Good job waking up your coworkers. At some point you should cut all of these plants. All right. We will need a butcher area soon. Pay the bills for butcher critters forever. And then we can... Wow, that's a lot of wild boars. The yaks don't fight back, as it turns out. I just realized that this will never grow. Because it is underneath our roof. Okay, so alternate. We could take advantage of the rich soil here. And just remove the roof. From above it. All right, everybody, into Area 1. Also, we'll need a fueled stove, eventually. Awful at it. Uh-oh. I thought it said that it wouldn't, but apparently it will. All right, you two, draft. Okay. So this is going to be Amelia, and this is going to be Kenna again. Okay, not awful. I mean, apparently these bedrooms are awful, but... Oh, right. Who was our doctor? You are, of course. And defaults. Where? Gear, I think. Where's the setting where they have to carry a certain thing? Ah, here we go. You carry 3 of those at all times. That's fine. Alright, you're all stitched up. So bed rest is less important because sure, a pawn heals faster when they're in bed, but they don't need to be. Sure. Whatever you want to call it, guys. This is your show. I mean, it's my show, but, like, do whatever you want. How about you make some simple meals? And just do forever. A transport pod has crashed. Huh. And a couch and no reachable prisoner marked bed. Well, I don't want that whole thing to be a prison barracks, so let's quickly build a room. Come on, hurry up. Good. Now... there. You should be able to... Yep, capture. Capture that prisoner. They died. I'm gonna have to set up the prison faster next time, as it turns out. don't forget about recreation. Of course, I forgot about recreation. If we have power, what do we do with it? Other than light. We could have a freezer. Uh-oh. We have someone coming to visit. You know what that means. Everybody inside. Oh no! I didn't anticipate this at all. Not the dog. You bastard. Oh. Is it because you're not allowed outside? Well. See, I would think about rescuing you, but you need to be pretty good. He's not all that good. I don't want to have to look at the body. If you strip them before they die, they're allowed to wear the clothing. Granted, that clothing's not very good, but at least it won't be tainted. Well, waste not with the pretty little dog. Just eat it. Can you finish him off? No? Okay. Jeez, just go away. Oh, waste not. Did you have... You're the quick sleeper, okay. Alright, so we've managed to build a little bit of a thing. You got a problem with cleaning? Is this just not in the home zone? Is that the problem? Yep, that was the problem. We should definitely start building a kitchen area. Something like this. Then we can build a cooler. And remember, when you're building a cooler, you want to protect it because they really like... We should build that out of steel. And then with these power requirements, we can make some hidden conduits. All the way up to there, that should reach. Apparently they don't even need to go that far. Oh my god, stop. What have I done? Build a steel wall. Okay, so critically important, we need to make sure that there's no roof there. And then we'll set you down to -9. That's fine. So what we can do now is a production area for stone cutting in here. Yeah, it's not in a workshop, whatever. And then we can just have sandstone until you have like 100. I don't even know if we have sandstone chunks. There's some. They exist. Why do you start with the bedrooms? That's where people are sleeping, you doofus. That was beautiful. To spend that, instead we can just deconstruct this sandstone area. Honestly. To get those bricks. Yeah. Easier brick generation, just stealing it. We should probably have some cotton growing it somewhere. Just so that we can get some shirt production eventually. Could build a little guest shack over here. Yeah, that's fine. Solitary Praetor. Calling from nearby. Her guards were killed in ambush. She escaped, is now being followed by a man-hunting squirrel. Wanted to keep her safe for a few hours until a shuttle can come pick her up. Yeah. So who's our social person? That is Candace. That's for you. Let's get everybody inside the building. So all of our colonists will draft you. Candace, stand in the doorway. You two stand there. Cool. We want them to then drop to the ground. What's the temperature of this room? (15°C). That doesn't seem right. That's why. Cool. Freeholder title gained. Quest completed. We now need one of these things. Okay. So, throne rooms. That's always a fun. All right. So let's move this again. The throne room's going to be back over here. We got to get a door. steel door, apparently. And... this is fine. Furniture, we need Eon Meditation Throne. That's good. We're gonna need 2 braziers, some drapes made of whatever. Whenever you kids feel like getting up to that. I think that it is currently... oh. Yeah, figure your nonsense out. Yes, Sicily, part of home. Not sure. I'm pretty sure it's because of the roof thing. We need a stockpile zone here. This will be for food. Food. Are we just out of building materials? That would probably be it. Luckily, there's a bunch of steel over here. I think I mixed these up. They're not usable. Must be placed indoors. Well, as soon as they finish building the walls, yeah, that'll be a thing. Oh, hey, we have rice. Food poisoning from simple meal. Incompetent cook. Fantastic. Skill 3, skill 2. Yep. That does sometimes happen. Okay, we're gonna change somebody's schedule. Who's our growing kind of person? Candace? Okay. So Candace's schedule is gonna change. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you're gonna work then. And recreation then. You all are gonna work then. Okay. We'll never do hauling. Okay. Well, that's also a thing. It's now summer. Congrats to us. We made it to summer. This is all rich soil up here. We could definitely do something with that. I think we need to chop wood. I think that's what's holding us back right now. We ran out of wood. Also might have run out of steel. Yeah. Oh, that's granite. Yeah, some of it's granite, some of it's steel. Okay. Should be hauling some bullshit. A lot of boomalopes. That's unfortunate for you. Imps of Fortune. Acolyte of the Shatter Empire is making 3 groups of imps have been harassing your caravans in the area. Ask that you send them a challenging message, attracting them to attack and eliminating the threat. It's comprised of 1 archer. Oh, we could accept for an intellectual? I don't hate that. Oh, another thing we should do is the reward preferences. We don't want to accept goodwill. We'll accept honor, but we don't want goodwill. Yeah, it'll be next time. So we could accept for Luxembourg. Sure. Send us a colonist. We need more hands. Not even a slave, just straight up a colonist, which is nice. We definitely need the help. They can stay in the guest area for now. Yeah, somebody needs to put the wood in the actual furnace, which would be nice, but... who am I to tell them what to prioritize? There. So that's going to be for food. Copy the settings and then paste them here. Cool. Let's increase the roof size. Ah, good, they're here. Everybody into the area. And as soon as he comes in, we strike. But for right now, yeah, take a nap, do whatever you want. Two simultaneous raids. I think that one, though, is for the actual quest. The other one, I don't even know what it's about. Alright. The time is now. He's dead. Oh, he had Jade. Oh, it was 3 different archers. Okay. Well, this is fine. Yeah, he saw... They observed a corpse, whatever. Like, shit sucks. They're all coming in at the same time. Great. What the frig? Why are they fighting each other? Like, I don't want to get in the middle of this, but, okay. I'm not even selecting the pawn. Okay. Extinguish the fire in the sealed building, apparently, I guess. Oh, good. Good, they're preparing to attack. That's fine. What are you? Shooting? Sure. You go ahead and capture him. They died. That's a lot of fire. Unwaveringly loyal to the home and refuse to be recruited entirely. You can see whether someone is... Okay. That's a lot of fire. Well, we did learn something, I guess. Okay, well... Great. The thing about somebody who's unwaveringly loyal, which will be neat, is that, we can just keep socialing them. Who's the medical emergency? That guy? Yeah, you go ahead and... whatever. Oi! Stop owning flamethrowers. Excuse me. We're losing a bunch of shit. This is an extremely flammable thing. Could you people please... Oh, hey. Welcome to the colony. Well, that was intense. Do you have the same... Yeah, okay. Yeah, you'll live. Okay, well. It was a lot of stuff at once. I'm glad that we were able to survive it, but now, what do you do? You're a doctor. Are you a better doctor? Kinda. So you're a researcher and a craft and artistic. Okay. Yeah, I guess you can just, you know. Okay. we... That should have automatically rebuilt. I'm not sure why I decided not to. Well, I'm glad she joined because we're gonna need the help. Actually, I was surprised they didn't do that. Oh, a boar self-tamed. That's always fun. It's kind of dumb, though. Whatever. Can you haul? No. You were a high baroness? Really? Somebody should definitely deal with the corpses. Prioritize, prioritize. Dope. All right, no more dead bodies, I think. Except for, we don't talk about that. Man, never doing hauling really is, Ooh. You know what's a nice little thing you can do? You can build a fence out of jade and it'll improve the impressiveness of a room. So let's improve the impressiveness of our throne room. Randomly. Let's do it this way. How do we build floors again? Just that. No, that doesn't seem to be it. Is it structure? Bridge. Okay. Oh no, boar. Why did it have to be mine? Why couldn't it have been any of the other boars? Why was it specifically my boar? That's just rude. Why aren't you powered? There's wood. I don't understand. See, the throne room may just be awful, but... let's see. We had some sandstone, so we'll make this out of sandstone. What do you have to complain about, Kenna? Oh, recreation, I guess. I suppose they did sort of destroy our recreation facility. We're out of steel again? Dang. Somebody needs to deal with that steel wall over there. You're a doctor, right? Ish. That's what we got. Rescue that man. Also, you should be carrying... Where was it? Sign. You should be carrying... medicine. What's going on with you? Great. Alright, we're suffering a little bit. For sure. We just need to convince Sean to join us. Great. Your work will be hauling. And plant cutting. Yeah. It's really like all that we want. Are you good at shooting? I guess you are. Are you better at shooting than anyone? Not at all. But you know what? You can melee, and we've got a knife. And it's time for a raid. Geez, we're running out of prisoner beds. Well, you know what this means. Everybody into the zone. Gotta increase the zone. Include the doors. the heck? Oh. Clear a loud zone outside. Sean, get inside. Hey, Smoke Leaf. So here's the thing about Smoke Leaf. We're not gonna... No drugs. We don't want people... We don't want people on the Smoke Leaf. As you were, everyone. Yeah, I guess you are in severe pain. Incompetent cook? Fantastic. Yep, that makes sense to me. Okay, that's on now. Target temperature is 9 degrees, so that will go down to temp pretty quickly. And then... You can close that, because that should be outside. Yes. Who's a major break risk? You? Yeah, probably. It is incredibly hot. You know what? What happened to that smoke leaf? Mood recreation, so... Only if mood is below 60%. Okay, we will use the drugs, keep people from going insane. So what I'm seeing is that we need another, at least one cooler. Ah, that's going to be time for today. Well, this has been fun. We made 2 colonies. One of them was much more excited than the other one. The other one was good practice, but this one, man, I don't know why people aren't cleaning anything, but I think it's just because it's Sean. Sean, please get healthy. Could we not be in the middle of a heat wave? That is literally going to kill us. But thank you for coming, and thank you for your attention during these trying times. But we'll get better. We'll improve our flow a little bit more. I can already see a couple things I need to do. We need a roof over this area so this stuff doesn't grow. But, you know, it's whatever. We'll start another one. I have an idea for the next actual base that I want to play. We'll do that solo mechanist nonsense. But until next time, have a good evening, everybody. Good night and goodbye. Bye, 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 bye.